Most men think compliments are the key to attraction, but they get them all wrong. They believe flattery will open doors, that the right words will make a woman instantly drawn to them. They pour out generic praise. You're beautiful. I love your smile. You look amazing, thinking this will make them stand out. But it doesn't. It does the opposite. These words disappear the moment they're spoken, blending into the background noise of every other man who has ever tried to win her over. She has heard it all before. From strangers, from friends, from men who were desperate for her attention but left no real impact. And just like them, your words fade into nothingness. Attraction isn't built on predictability. It isn't built on trying to impress her with rehearsed lines. True attraction happens when a woman feels something, when she experiences a shift, when her perception of you changes in an instant. The most powerful compliments aren't the ones that make her smile politely and say thank you. They are the ones that make her pause, that make her think, that make her replay your words later when she's lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why she suddenly sees you in a different light. A man who understands this doesn't compliment for validation. He doesn't seek approval. His words carry weight because he speaks with intention, not desperation. A compliment from him isn't a plea for attention. It's an observation, a statement of fact, something he has noticed that others have missed. That is what makes a woman feel truly seen. That is what sets him apart. Stoicism teaches us that a man's words should be deliberate, not scattered carelessly in the hopes of winning favor. A Stoic man does not give compliments to impress. He gives them because they hold meaning. When he speaks, his words carry power, and when he compliments a woman, it is not just about her. It is about the depth of his own perception. Most men will never understand this. They will continue throwing empty flattery into the wind, hoping something sticks. But a man who learns how to compliment with purpose, he will leave an imprint that cannot be ignored. And in this video, you will learn exactly how to do that. The 6 compliments that create deep attraction. Most men give compliments that fade the moment they're spoken. They praise a woman's beauty, her style, her charm, things she has heard countless times before. But real attraction isn't built on words alone. It's built on how those words make her feel. The right compliment doesn't just make her smile. It makes her stop, think, and feel something unexpected. It makes her wonder why your words hit differently. It makes her see you not just as another man, but as a man she wants to be around. Each of these 6 compliments isn't just about flattery. It's about influence. Used correctly, they will shift the way a woman sees you, making her feel a pull toward you that she can't quite explain. But be warned, these are not empty lines. They must be felt before they are spoken. A man who delivers these words without conviction is no different from the rest. But a man who understands their weight, he becomes unforgettable. Number 1, I love the way you think. Most men focus on the surface. They tell her she's gorgeous, that her smile is stunning. But what about her mind? What about the way she sees the world? Complimenting a woman's beauty is common. Complimenting her intelligence is rare. And rare is what makes you stand out. This isn't about calling her smart in a generic way. It's about noticing how she thinks. Maybe she connects ideas in a way that others don't. Maybe she asks questions that challenge you. Maybe she has an unconventional way of solving problems. When you recognize the way her mind works, you do something no ordinary man does. You make her feel seen. The key is to be specific. If she shares an insight that surprises you, lean in and say, I never looked at it that way before. I love the way you think. If she questions something in a way that forces you to reconsider, tell her, you always ask the best questions. I love that about you. When a woman feels that you are fascinated by her mind, she becomes fascinated by you. Number 2, I feel calm around you. Most men think attraction is about excitement, making her laugh, sweeping her off her feet, keeping the energy high. But what truly makes a woman crave a man's presence isn't just excitement. it's peace. Life is chaotic. Women are constantly being pulled in different directions. Social media, work stress, expectations from others. Most men add to that chaos, trying too hard, overwhelming her with attention or demanding her energy. But a man who makes her feel calm, that's a man she won't want to let go of. Saying, "I feel calm around you," tells her that her presence alone has an effect on you, and that is something most people never hear. It makes her feel valuable in a way that has nothing to do with her looks or charm. It makes her wonder, what is it about me that brings him peace? And when she starts thinking about how she makes you feel, she starts wanting to be around you more. Number 3. You have a presence that changes the room. Most compliments focus on a woman's individual qualities, her beauty, her intelligence, her kindness. But this one makes her feel larger than life. Not everyone can shift the energy of a room. Some people walk in and nothing changes. Others step in and suddenly the air is different. Conversations adjust, people react without even realizing it. If a woman has this kind of presence, she might not even be aware of it, but when you notice, she will never forget it. This works because it taps into something deeper than attraction. It speaks to impact. Instead of just saying, "You have a great vibe," tell her how she makes the space feel different. Does she make things feel more exciting, more comfortable, more electric? Describe it. I swear, whenever you walk into a room, the energy shifts. You have that kind of presence. She won't just hear your words. She will start seeing herself differently through your eyes, and that is the kind of compliment that lingers. Number 4. You make things more interesting just by being part of them. Women don't just want to be admired. They want to be engaged with. They want to feel like their presence adds something unique, that they bring something to the table beyond just their looks or personality. This compliment tells her that she enhances the world around her. It's not just about who she is, but about what happens when she's there. And that is an intoxicating feeling. Instead of saying, "You're really fun to be around," say something like, "I swear, even the most ordinary things feel different when you're part of them." It makes her feel irreplaceable, like her presence isn't just noticed, but felt. And here's the psychological trick. When you tell someone they make things more interesting, they will want to keep proving you right. She will start putting in more effort around you, wanting to continue being that person in your eyes. And that is the beginning of deep attraction. Number 5. I respect the way you handle challenges. Most people don't feel truly seen in their struggles. They push through, they handle stress, they fight their battles alone. And while the world sees their success, few people stop to recognize the strength it took to get there. Telling a woman, "I respect the way you handle challenges," is different from just praising her confidence or ambition. It tells her that you notice how she fights, how she endures, how she refuses to break. And that is something deeply personal. But this compliment only works if it's specific. Maybe she's going through a tough time at work, but still carries herself with grace. Maybe she speaks her mind when others wouldn't dare. Maybe she pushes through struggles without seeking sympathy. Whatever it is, notice it and acknowledge it. Women are used to being complimented on their best moments, but when you recognize her strength in the difficult moments, she will remember you. Number 6. You inspire me. This is not just a compliment, it is an elevation. Most compliments focus on the past, what a woman already is, what she has already done. But this one is about the future. It tells her that she changes you, that she pushes you, that she leaves an imprint on your life, and that is the kind of connection that lasts. But again, specificity is key. Maybe she inspires you with her discipline, her ambition, her perspective on life. Maybe she makes you see things differently, makes you rethink your approach, makes you want to be better. Whatever it is, say it with meaning. When a woman feels like she affects you in a way that no one else does, she won't forget you, because now she's not just someone you admire, she's someone who has changed you. Most men throw compliments like breadcrumbs, hoping to get a reaction, but a real man, a man of presence and purpose, he speaks with intention. His words don't just make a woman feel good in the moment, they make her feel something lasting. Master these 6 compliments, and you won't just attract women, you'll stand out in a way no other man does. Because while most men speak to the surface, you will be speaking to something far deeper, and that is where true attraction begins. Most men walk through life unnoticed, blending into the background, saying the same words, making the same mistakes, and wondering why they don't leave a lasting impression. They think attraction is about effort, about chasing, proving, convincing. But the truth is, attraction is about presence. It's about how you make people feel, how you carry yourself, and how you speak in a way that resonates beyond the moment. Mastering the art of compliments isn't just about making women like you. It's about making yourself into a man who sees the world differently. A man who doesn't just skim the surface, but one who notices the details that others overlook. When you learn to compliment in a way that touches something deeper, you stop being just another man, and you become the one who lingers in her mind. But this isn't just about women. The way you speak to others, whether in relationships, friendships, or business, defines your presence in the world. Weak men seek validation through their words, hoping to be accepted. Strong men choose their words carefully, speaking only when they have something meaningful to say. The world remembers the man who speaks with purpose, who makes others feel seen, who moves through life with intention. The challenge is not to memorize these compliments or to throw them around hoping for a reaction. The challenge is to become the kind of man who naturally speaks this way, who sees the depth in people, who notices what others miss, who isn't afraid of silence because he knows his words carry weight. In a world full of noise, most men are forgettable, but the man who understands the power of presence, of perception, of speaking with purpose, he is the one people remember, he is the one who stands out. And when you become that man, you will no longer have to chase anyone, because people will be drawn to you, and they won't even know why. If you found this video valuable, don't just walk away. Take action. Hit that like button to let YouTube know this is the kind of content men need to hear. And if you're serious about leveling up your mindset, confidence, and presence, subscribe to Ultimate Stoicism right now. This channel isn't about gimmicks or cheap tricks. It's about making you into the kind of man who commands respect effortlessly. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these compliments surprised you the most? Have you ever used one and seen an instant shift in how a woman responded? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Your insight might help another man who's on the same journey. Stay strong, stay sharp, and as always, keep mastering yourself.